my little stand-up dude there. Somebody's on. Morning, Cassie. First. Oh, bright and early. Getting ready. 450's going up. Today, finally. Move stuff. Always moving stuff. That stuff. Whoop. Trying to get a couple more people on here. That's some real plywood, and they're really not as expensive during COVID, but it's like 3/4 inch. Saving that. Sweet. That's nice. I know when I first bought my first house, I said I needed a straight shot to the basement. Um, Growing up, my parents' home, mom's still there. There was how they designed some of these homes. This house was built. Their house was built in, I don't know, 40s, 50s maybe. I don't know, 50s. And the side door, you had a wall, like 3, 4 steps up to the kitchen, and then down the basement, and then you had an ankle. Getting my 100-gallon long down there, which was massive back in the day, was a pain. You had, like, getting furniture or anything down there was always a pain. The front door, you'd meet a closet, so everything's always a pain. That I learned. Even the house I have now, the back door goes straight down the basement. So my 350 went straight down, my Lagoon tank and my big tanks, 155 bow, straight shot. And when I had my first house, side door went right down the basement where when I bought 350 freaking, damn, in the 90s. I've had that tank for, holy crap, just come to think of it. That tank was used when I bought that. It's probably 5 years old at least. So, let's see, 25, 30. That thing's probably like 35, 40 years old, that acrylic tank. Oh, that's even nice. Make sure you do all the prepping, everything before filling up tanks of water. So sealing walls, ventilation, cracks, caulk, whatever, flooring, everything waterproof, moisture-proof, ventilated, electrical, GFI, outlets off the floor, midway or top. Just little tidbits of advice. So. Now looking forward to picking up this 450-gallon tank. I don't know. My groin, it's been strained the last couple weeks. My elbow's flared up, and then my back's flared up. Of course. And this needs to get done. Probably bringing this thing in, take it out of the Broadview building, and then bring it over here. Probably instigated some of my other pains that's been kind of dormant. Waking them up. Yay. Trying to find rubber gloves, get a better grip on this tank. Show what I'm doing here in a minute. Prepping is always important. I hate when this add sticker question thing comes up. These gloves can work great carrying tanks, glass, especially if there's no rim. Um, why does these things get all sticky? They like melt. It's stupid. I gotta find the other ones. Hopefully they're not like practically glued to something. I think they make them so they don't freaking last. And you have to keep buying them. Stupid. Anybody else? Come on, wake up, people. I've been up since like 4:50. Hardly got any sleep because I have a stupid neighbor. My house. Dumb. I don't know. Can't. Her kids are unruly. I don't know if there's somebody else just carrying on, yelling and screaming at midnight, slamming the doors. All the lights are on all in the house. I don't know if this freaking lady even works. They separated 2 or 3 kids. She left the kids, and he was still there. He was still an idiot. He probably had a college degree. No offense to people that have college degrees. I've had issues. There's the ones with the tree. I kept complaining about. Destroyed my pond. $25,000 damage patio and pond. And then he hooked up another girl with a couple kids, a baby. Just messed up. Then all of a sudden he's gone and she's back in, and it's chaos. They don't take care of stuff hardly. This is not Cleveland either, so just dumb. I turn on my bedroom light because I'm like I had my window open. I'm not gonna turn the air on. It's like perfect sleeping weather. Then you have these idiots, yahoos. That's my rant today. It's gonna catch up with me. I got so much to do. I'm working like a half a day today, trying to, and got stuff to do at home, prepping, camp, whatever, this and that, and we're running out of sunlight in the evening, so that sucks. Gets darker earlier, so I get home late in the evenings, 6, 7 o'clock. Then it's like can't do much outside. So 2:30 today, maybe. Lots to do. Then I gotta leave tomorrow morning. I have to get up again about 5 in the morning. On the road at 7. So, where's everybody? I only got 4 people. No one's talking. I got 1 thumbs up. We're gonna have to get this already going on 14 minutes. Try to wait a few people on. Try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Need to find gloves, more gloves, rubber gloves, stuff to get a grip. Make sure everything's out of the way. Trip over anything. Oh, dread this. I'm getting tired of moving tanks. I don't want to ever. My last move is going to be my last move. Better be. Fire business. Fish tanks. I had to shake my head a lot this morning already. Just sometimes I just don't get it when somebody else doesn't get it. So one thing, I hope so. You stupid YouTube. Um, oh, yesterday, it's hard to get a lot done in here because I got a million things like every day, and then I have stuff that ends up pulling me away, do other stuff, whatever. Like yesterday, I was on the phone. Uh, Getting the credit card processing set up, which major pain in the ass, because I had to get to the modem next door. My rep is no longer my rep. He quit, whatever, and I've had him, 10 years, whatever, or something. And I really like him, Elliot, and he's a good dude. So now I had to call it in, and of course you get somebody from Dominican Republic. It's all like a nice guy who talked. Hard to understand. Next door at the dojo. I need it on Wi-Fi to work over here. So I don't have time for that today. There's wire changes, maintenance needs to be done. There's someone coming to look at the building today. Of all days, busy day, but I need any potential buyers. Bring them on in. So yeah, going through all this stuff and doing this, unplug this, do this, 10,000 numbers, codes, blah, 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 blah. So that was an hour, maybe an hour and a half total. Then something else I had to call. Oh, the banking issues. That's like part-time job is paying bills every week. Part-time job is just be on the phone. I hate it, both of them. It's so dumb. Too much time consuming. So here's something that's funny. I want to show this. I told the lady I bought these just kind of because. This is from Menards. Some probably no name. That says no name. Registered, no name. Jumbo rolls equals 8. Paper towel, strong and absorbent. Look at these things. This is Members Mark, which is Sam's. Look at this is jumbo, this is mega, but look at the difference. These were cheap, but because you're getting half what normally you would get, or it equals about the same. But look how small the difference. I'm like, the lady's like, I don't know, at the register. Jumbo, 6 jumbo rolls equal 8. Is that like bullshit like I've ever seen? Oh man. So anyway, 450. It's going up on today. It's not going to get filled today, but it's going to get up on that base. And so I got this board and that foam to keep the foam, trying to keep it from sliding. Probably need to put another board over. That foam's going to get crunched. So someone's texting, messaging, whatever. We got to get the back up on it, kind of slide it over some, then flip it down on the bottom, then slide it in. So just got to get it up 2 feet maybe. Yeah, just like that. And actually that stuff is going to be, that's probably going to be in the way. I got to measure again. So anyway, so I'm trying, a little bit more work. I get an hour here, hour there. Still got to organize a lot more. I want to get a plan order. I don't know. I feel bad. People are calling, wanting stuff. I don't have it. We got this, you got that, got Tetras, common stuff even, that I just don't have yet. So yeah, I gotta shuffle some things around. I'm probably gonna end up pulling that 45 frag tank and put like 3 more 15s. I think I can get in there. Yeah, I think yeah, or 2 15s and a 10. Whatever. I don't know. Those fish are taking up a lot of room. Um, these are mostly South American cichlids. Well, yeah, green terrors, geophagus. We're gonna might have some. Might have some. This is what I'm afraid of. Morning, Bob. Is connection over here, but I have these. I found them. I bought them a while ago. These Nest or whatever. It's like a Wi-Fi extenders. So those are definitely going to have to be hooked up, one or two, whatever in here, so I can get the Wi-Fi. I don't want to get another phone line, another internet service, or anything like that. I don't need any more bills, so I want to use one service to kind of that's in the dojo that used to be the store. So I gotta get it over here. Register's going over there. The cooler I'm just gonna put there. Um, so yeah, and Africans over here, but I'm gonna split this in mostly cichlids all together, African and South American. I think. I don't know. I rather have more cichlid sales than anything, but cichlid sales are still a little eh. And try to get more community fish over there. So I got a lot of shuffling around, and my tanks are kind of down there. I like to sell these guys, the big 4 giant black belt dollars, and my big arowana, 500 cashola deal. But you need a tank about this big or a pond or something. I want to use the tank for otherwise. And I want to do something different with the 450. I was going to move all these over there, but I don't know. See what happens. I'm going to put the Oscars in there, the peacock bass in there. I'll probably end up draining the bi-level and putting the chocolate cichlid in there and the severums. And as a South American display tank. And worst case scenario, move those guys over. But the arowana could be an a-hole. He does good with catfish and the big dollars, but all right, we'll run down real quick. Oh, we got a few more people on. Good morning, all. Some are quiet. Maybe it's the trolls and the moles. So, anyway, I want to get rid of some fish. I love these. I wish these breed. I hope they breed eventually. They get big, 18, 20 inches or so. I got some odds and ends. I gotta clear out these bond tanks. I have some mouthfuls of fish that I'm hope I didn't miss. The Kapampas, 2 different female Kapampa females. See all the peacocks, sunshines. Good morning, Oliver. There's Lawandas and Moriais down there. The large stuff, and of course lots of bushy nose pleco. Christie eyes. Nagara flametail. Peacocks that female Nagara might have a mouthful. The larger Christie-eye Malawian hawks, which are supposed to be sold. Convicts, I'm going to get rid of some of them, keeping some. We got a deal on the green emerald cories, 3 for 25. Oh, there's a female holding. I got to try to catch her. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Not you. That young female right there is holding Kapampa. Could be 2. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this stuff. See, overstock with the tetras and cichlids. Rhodesiais, which I don't have up there or at the other building. That's not a common one anymore. Orleis are always cool. There's my big boy, old boy, wild Samazi male. Love him. I put a Biochem-Zorb in that filter. It was yellowish like this. I mean, even do water changes, but I don't have like big filters on all these tanks. And it made it crystal clear. So I need to rotate the filter. Side neck always begging for food. I had a beat up MOBA Zaire. That's gonna be an open tank. 30. I gotta get babies. I gotta go in through the adult tanks and pull out babies on pond of babies everywhere of the Mazwa and Kagomas. The MOBAs, haven't seen anything. No babies popping up. They're freaking out. They're hiding in the back corner. Those are going to be for sale. I think those are Mazwas. I got some Burundis. Some small Samazis. Lots of Kagomas. I'm going to have different sizes. She's looking great. It's a great fish. They're very prolific. Future breeder Moriais and widows. I like to call them the clouded. She's got a mouthful. This is a breeding colony of Kagomas. Gorgeous. I'm looking to sell this colony. So, not giving them away. She's got a mouthful, so I'm going to pull the babies. I want to concentrate some other stuff. Love the Samazis. There's a couple babies in here. I missed the female holding. She hides really good. There's the Pampas, Stubby, Eart's Eye, and something else in there. There's more Rostratus in there. I think we sold the rest of them. So I have a few more. I'm going to keep a handful. Daxchromis of Jenny's. Starting to color up. That's a male. I hope it's heavy females. Please be heavy females. That's by a male. It's starting to show blue. There's two definitely males. The red fronts. The Gar is looking really good. Some dark. Lawandas, Sunshines, Electric Blues. We have some over at the other building available. If we sell, I can bag and bring them over. If you're coming this way, pre-bag. Oh, it brings up pre-bag sale. So we're gonna have some fish. Going to the dark other side. So you got the hose ready. You got to do some more water changes. That's a big blower that can run 500 to 1,000 tanks. These are what I want to put in the 450 gallon once it's running. The final Oscars and the peacock bass. I got a female is holding in here. I don't know where she's at. And there's babies in there, bigger babies. So Zaire Katumbas, F1s, haven't bred. They hardly ever breed. I don't know why. That particular Zaire just doesn't breed. The Pindus, which are really rare, I don't know if I'll ever get viable fry because they're like 10 generations. That a-hole, that's I think the Mazwa killed a bunch of the females. Well, there's one in there, one still in there. He's been on the Regina Viaja via F1s become gorgeous fish. I gotta get those in a bigger tank. The big Nangus. Monsters. Monster fish. Look at that. Beautiful. I love the Zambians, the Nangus and the Samazis. Champicomas trout. There's been like breeding behavior, holding, think they're holding, and then they're not holding. It's being very challenging. He's looking good. He's breeds on that slate. My old Gramodes. Still a couple babies in there. I wish they'd spawn one more time. The chocolate cichlids. I think I'm putting the 350 gallon custom tank that I'm doing still. Can't wait to get that done. So, odds and ends in here. My old Otter Point Jake, baby Gramodes, OB females holding. Look at that beautiful little Nagara, Flametail, little Wanda. I got some extra little Wanda males up there. I think we have one at the shop. Monster Mapanga Red. Oh, she's holding the Walteri, which is great. I don't know babies available right now. They all got sold a couple weeks ago what I had. So, Ripsaw's looking bigger. B3, a beast. Sinnoh cat. It's like 25 years old, hiding in the pot. Slow size. There's no male slow sign there, amazingly. Oh, a little male peacock. I think I get that one out. Mapanga Reds, they've actually spawned. I've seen them spawn. whole, but there's no babies in the tank. Male and the females are the cream, and then the Gara flame tails. These are those F1 line buffalo heads or something, whatever. Intermedius, I need those small. I need babies on them. A lot of refaciated, slow size, Melande sulfur head, nice smaller peacock, not that aggressive, slow size, and more males coloring up. Then a Rostratus, haven't spawned. These I just took in a week ago. Big red spot severum, Psittaspilum viaja, a beautiful severum. I'm not sure which one. A big, huge moria, I think, is a female, big female, and a Fuscataniatus, Nimbochromis fuscataniatus, typically aggressive. Said the moria is the most aggressive. Beautiful predatorial fish, 8-9 inches. He's gonna be for sale. The Via Viaja I might sell. Severums I'm gonna hold on to right now, and the big female moria. But I got a lot of work to do down here, shuffling, moving things around. A lot of red top Mabenjais. Beautiful male right there. I haven't been pulling small ones. I lost 2 of the female, or 2 of large albino morias. One's still in there. I get it out. It's too scared. They're too wimpy. Sunshine, big male. My little baby, little Oscar. F1 slow size, supposed to be, so future breeders. Burchardies, they spawned before, but these albino Burchardies haven't produced any lately. These guys got some babies in there. Those are odds and ends. I gotta move this over. Temporalis, those are a rare one, you don't see much anymore. Drusillus, you don't hardly see these guys. I need to separate that and just have the pair in there. Buffalo Tenates, regular buffalo heads. So, yellow top Mabamas, they've spawned. There's some babies in there, but this group is getting old. I gotta get these oddball tanks out. It's a mess down there, a few things. So, odds and ends. You miss anything? Let's see. Go look at the wall tank, the dojo. 265, it's a wreck. That one needs maintenance. I just haven't had time. That one needs a 25-30% wire change. And now I lost my big fire eel, which still sucks. But anyway, it knocked. I call it Zilla. That big fire eel knocked everything over, wrecked this tank. It's like a freaking. The little fire eel's still doing well, eating like 2 worms at a time. I like that the granuliosis is more active in here. Well, it's hard to hide because it's a see-through tank. Well, there's the fire eel's head. Yeah, I think he's getting too big to fit in there much anymore. He's better start staying out of there. So this tank is not gonna win, doing okay. Daniel does not do so well. But yeah, I gotta do maintenance on that, and floor tank, the light's not on, so you can't see. Fish stuff is end up on this side, unfortunately. What time is it? All right. Of course, Howie's with me here. Oh, one thing I've killed. I figure I'm up to about 1,500 laddered flies in about 5 weeks. I've killed behind this building alone. It's crazy. Not in the suburbs, but in Cleveland, definitely. So, do a little chat. Then I gotta go. Vaughn! Morning. I can get stretched out for lifting that damn 450-gallon tank. Ugh. Get too old for this stuff. And energy drink needs to kick in, and my Aleve I took about an hour ago, hour and a half. So my back's gonna hurt. Hello, Dark Ninja Empire. I think you're new to my channel. I don't think I've seen you before. Or you've been lurking, hiding, trolling, molding. Yeah, this show's about over. Damn, time flies on this thing. The picture seems much clearer. This is just me. I don't know. Technology, unadvanced. So I told a lady, like, trying to fix something, and then the credit card machine, try to work on that Monday. Wi-Fi, try to get it hooked up and synced or something. Then I have to hook up those magnifiers, extenders, and hopefully it works over here. So yeah, we're getting close to I mean, every other day is getting closer over there. So we emptied some more tanks. Speaking of, people have like messaged me all the time wanting stuff, saying they want to come and get stuff. Facebook Marketplace sucks. Just people, I'm gonna say 50 to 75% are dumb on Marketplace. Just it's unbelievable. Common sense and respect. You don't need a college degree. I say that all the time. So thanks. So yeah, someone wanted the 40 breeder. I've had so many people ask about that 40 breeder. It's a leaking 40 breeder, and I can't get it for 2 weeks. What? I'm not holding it for 2 weeks. And a common one. Does it come with a lid? Does it come with this? Come with that? It's $40. It's a damn tank. A new one's $160 or whatever. Does it say it comes with a lid, a filter, a heater, a light, anything else, a stand? Does it come with a vacation to the Bahamas? Dumbasses. Stupid. Oh, people drive me nuts. The human race. So there's a stack, 2, 4, 8 maybe, or 9 maybe, 35 cubes, ready to go, $35 each. Those things retail like $200, definitely a lot less than wholesale. 200, 250, I think those things retail now for 20 by 20 by 20. They were on the racks, they were running good. We do have a couple that are leakers for whatever reason. They're not in that group, so they're in the front, in the dry side, where the lagoon tank was. So, and I've moved some 55s over there. What I'm going to start doing is, they moved a lot of stuff, sold some stuff. I have that beautiful, and they're young breeding group of ventralis. 2 females, I think, have mouthfuls. I want those heads and tails or babies before they go to their new home. So that group's like $300. Was it 6 or 8 of them or something? 6? I can't remember. 6, I think. $50 each was good for, you pay part of that in shipping alone. So yeah, those, I need those gone. And there's one more tank with some small peacocks, dragon bloods, and something else. Need to sell, or those are going to come over here. I got that 30 breeder, I can move them. So I think those are the last 2 tanks on 2 racks back to back. I'm going to start breaking those down, so it's going to get more empty in there. And then I'm working on trying to move stuff, it's sections at a time. So try to sell, get rid of stuff. Oh, I got those koi. I'm going to end up having to take those freaking things home. Damn. Somebody buy those. I'm selling for $10 each. That's less than I paid for them. So I'm losing money on them already. They're $25 a piece. And they're 6 inches. Mostly orange, gold, whatever. I think there's a couple white ones or something in there. Nothing fancy. No Japanese or standard koi raising America or whatever. So you want one 6 inches that costs $1,500, order that online. But that's crazy to me. So yeah, I don't know. There's 8, maybe 10 of them left. I need those gone. So what else? There's some odds and ends. So we're gonna do the pre-bag sale. Oh, a bunch of people left. You suck. Pre-bag deal. It's cash only, as is. No guarantees. All sales final. They will be marked on the bag. The price, you can save up to 75%. So I don't know what is going to be there. I already started marking some tanks to bag. There was that male Kenyai. He's in a bound 20 gallon. Don't know why, but I want him gone. He's aggressive, so if you have aggressive tank, he's a perfect candidate. And then some other odds and ends. There's like a couple of Venistus left. Those are going to be bagged. And I'm going to probably bring some fish from here that I want to get rid of. I have to go through anything odds and ends so I can try to free up any tank space I can. I do have this large male. He's not full colored. He's about 6 inches. He was a sub male. I thought it was going to be a female. It ended up being a sub male in my tank at home. So he's doing much better. He was getting kind of beat up. So he's in a 10 gallon. $100 for him. I see him as much as 150 online now. And shipping, plus shipping. So he's got spotting, all that, but he hasn't totally changed. He's trying to get to the little ones next to it. I'm watching the corner of my eye here. He's like, those look like me. Eat the babies. I guess that's it for now. So there's a lot of markdowns. You know, it's already lowest pretty much I'm going to go on stuff. So hopefully buy it. Like I've said many times, and it's followed me. Once the building's sold, I have 60 days to get out. So that's weighs a lot on me. I hope it gets sold before winter. I do not want to be moving out of there winter. There's not too much. Oh, the 375 gallon. That needs sold. $2,500 with the big wet dry filters, lights, cover, top on it, whatever. Built overflow wet dry. You can make a salt tank or a nice big cyclic tank, or that arowana. And those dollars will look great in there. It's bigger than that tank. It's not quite as wide. It's 8 foot by 30 by 30. I like that footprint, actually. Dimensions. And it'll fit through pretty much most doorways. So, and it will weigh quite a bit. So make sure you have a sturdy, strong, reinforced floor or basement. So, and then the bi-level, it's still running. That's for sale. That's a pricey one. I'm not giving that away. I did drop the price $1,000 on it. That's like a kind of a one-of-a-kind, custom-built tank. It's 4 foot, I think, by 3 foot by 33 tall. The deep end to the top of the tank, and then it's 18 roughly. I think I gotta remeasure. So it's a bulky tank, but it's a phenomenal tank. What you can do with that. So I will miss probably one of the tanks I will miss the most. I just don't have nowhere to put it. I don't want any more tanks at home. Down to 6, and half the time I don't want to take care of those anymore. I'm like so tired of maintenance and stuff. I've been doing this for 48 years, cleaning felt fish poop. So major downsides. The cylinder tank, that might end up gone. That's pending. Unless someone comes in, $1,400 today or the next week, might get that tank. But someone is seriously interested. They're trying to finagle something. So if that works out, that tank's gonna be gone. Thank God. That's a cool tank. Another unique cylinder tank. I think it's about 75 gallons. What else is there? 375. Then the rest of the tanks, 55s. There's 10 gallons with the filters, some without. We're getting those stacked up. Oh, gravel. Got big bags. I mean, 30, 40 pounds. Roundabout, I'm not weighing them. There's color gravel like blue, green, there's red. Some naturals. I gotta keep some natural. I need some for that 350. I already have the 180 with like a the whitish kind of natural. We're gonna mix it with some dark because he's got dark that wood big beams and stuff. So it's gonna be a natural looking tank. $10 a bag. So cheap. Most of those bags will probably fill up to 55 gallon. Yeah, Oliver, I'm definitely burned out. It's been weighing on me the last couple years. Um, Anybody knows me, it's kind of like I'm just tired. I want to do other things, and I'm, not getting any younger. Definitely getting older. And it's, a lot of labor involved with this type of business, having livestock, fish, and stuff. And it's stress. I mean, it's been a great business for me for over 34 years. Been in the industry for 40. Probably wouldn't trade it for the world. Sometimes I think, you always think, what if I went in the Navy, became a SEAL, a frogger, a diver, and become a scuba diver and underwater welder or something else, or I don't think I'm too book smart to be a marine biologist. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I don't. I always think, what if I did do this? What would I do? I didn't want to work in the factories. I mean, Dad wanted me to work like Chevy, like he did for 39 years or whatever. I'm like, oh. I did some factory work. I did construction. Carrying back in the day, you had to do everything by hand. Carry shingles up ladders. You didn't have conveyor belts and buggies, wheelbarrows that were motorized. You physically had to move, carry everything, push everything. So I was like, I don't want to do this for the next 30, 40 years. um, yeah, fish, martial arts, three stooges. Yeah, I kind of want to be semi a hobbyist again. I want to get to that point where I just have a couple tanks. Like I have a Fritosa tank, a shoveler tank maybe, my turtles. Kind of like what I have now at home. That's I could do the maintenance on the tanks in the basement, a couple hours, 2-3 hours on a Sunday morning, and be done for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I can go maybe. The upstairs tanks, there's only two, my headboard tank and the tank in the living room, which my living room's kind of moved. It's been there for like ever. It's only a 46-gallon bow, so those are, once a month. Some bucket water changes. Once in a while, I'll get the Python out and do a big water change, which I probably do. I try to do big cleaning spring and fall. Same with my maintenance counts. I try to do like a good all-out cleaning, changing media, whatever. That's kind of, because I don't like moving tanks or doing anything crazy in the winter. Because obviously you can't go outside, rinse stuff out in the hose in the yard and or over the drain and stuff like that. When there's a foot of snow or whatever and it's 0 degrees. So everything then stuck indoors. So I try to do spring cleaning and fall cleaning on some of my display tanks, home tanks, maintenance services. And then, and they're good. I got a lot of customers that's coming, once in a meanwhile. And now I'm getting multiples wanting all their tanks. They kind of let them go. They just barely maintain them. Everything's fine. And then before the holidays, before Thanksgiving, everybody wants to come in and get their tanks all nice and clean and redone and pretty and all that stuff before they have family and relatives and whatever over. So makes sense. So it's always been that way every year. So I could use a little bit more money coming in since money's been a little low. Once a month. Yeah, I mean, as you don't overfeed and you don't overpopulate a heavy bio load, and you have the right filtration, more filtration, and the right filter media, can make things definitely much easier. So, Oh yeah. I don't really enjoy. I haven't sat. I'll sit here and I'm kind of looking. Home, I'll be at my desk. I'll look at my 350 over there on the wall. My turtles bug the shit out of me because they're like banging and they want to get fed. So it forces me to pay attention to them here and there. But I don't not like growing up as a hobbyist 48 years ago and just sit there for hours just looking at my 10-gallon tank. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I don't get to being it's work. I constantly got stuff to do, pulling all different directions. Speaking of, I gotta get going. Almost an hour into this. Thanks for everybody that's hung out for a bit, hang out here and there. I found the other glove. Yay! So, now I need to get a couple more. There's 4 of us. So, hopefully it makes it as easy as possible getting that tank up there. Hopefully in 10 minutes, it's done. Then I gotta fill it up. There goes my water bill. Have a good day, Oliver. So yeah, I should be back Tuesday. I do have a job, one of these extra jobs to do, prep the 220 and the wall for the holidays. Beautiful home, beautiful area. So I'll get some pictures posted of that one. In the morning, so the show will be a little bit later on Tuesday. Also, I probably won't be doing shows over there anymore live. There's no phone. Well, there's a phone. I have a cell phone now with a number, but I don't have internet or anything. And in that metal Quanzo Hut building, the service is bad. There's not good internet, good reception over there. So it'd probably be bad trying to do a show over there live. Maybe I'll do a video here and there and just post it. That'd be probably easiest. But live shows will probably no longer be over there because it probably won't look good or be a problem. So rest of the live shows are probably going to take place here. This is the new S1, the Micro SF 2.0 that hopefully everybody keeps asking. I know it gets annoying to my guys, whatever, complaining, but I'm only one person. I'm not Superman. So I'm hoping October 3rd, first Friday, we got this open. I'll probably still be kind of open over there certain days and just trying to sell off, get rid of stuff. What's left. I'm trying to avoid getting a storage unit or anything of that nature. I have a friend offered if it's short term, but I get stuff in the middle of winter. I don't want to have to move it out and then trying to sell it. Then I have to go half hour away to get it, 20 minutes. I'm trying to weigh another option. I get one of those stupid pods or getting a little thing in the back. Good morning, Dale. Get ready to get off here. Got a lot to do. Maintenance, and we're getting the 450 up in an hour. Up on the base, thank God. So I need to get rid of everything out of there. People don't realize, and it's hard to do orders when you don't have a whole lot of money coming in because I don't have a whole lot. I can't order. I gotta get rid of what I have. Speaking of frozen food, it's 60% off non-brine, non-bloodworms, which I don't have much of, but I need to get rid of all the other food. It's below cost. It's cheaper than anybody. I think there was myces. There might be still some Daphnia, maybe beef heart. There's some mixed foods. I need to get that all out of there. I gotta get everything out of there. I got night crawlers, which that won't be too major. I gotta get this little medium freezer out of here and bring the big one in the back over there. That's gonna be fun, and it's gonna go there. So I try to, people hopefully understand that it's not an easy process moving a store that had over 200 tanks in the fish room, then all the display tanks, and then all the product walls and the stuff that was in the back. There's shelves and products and supplies and maintenance supply, whatever. And then the attic's filled with $10,000 worth of styrofoam boxes, and then some more product I think is still up there, deli cups and all kinds of packing stuff. It's a nightmare. It's overwhelming to my mental state. So, all right, I gotta go. Y'all take care. Thanks. Have a good, safe weekend. The weather's kick ass here. 70s, cool at night. No more rain. They say that we're still in droughts though, even though we had like 4 days of rain. It wasn't heavy rains, but which we needed. I hope rain got down south to camp, whatever, because it's extreme dry in southern areas of Ohio and stuff. So, all right, y'all take care. I'm out. Thank you. Bye.